What's good, y'all? It's Lucky Luch here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As y'all can see, I got a new haircut. Before we get into that, I got some skincare products. So previously I was using Glossier for all my skincare needs. I would get their like jelly cleanser, face lotion, and SPF. That brand is super expensive and your boy is currently unemployed. I wanted some inexpensive skincare that I know is gonna hydrate my skin. I don't really suffer from greasy skin, but my skin does get dry and I feel it on my face and it feels gross. Honestly, when I'm done filming this part of the video, I'm gonna go wash my face because right now my skin just feels super dry and I hate that feeling a lot. But the brand I decided to go with was Duke Cannon. I got their face lotion, which comes with their face wash. Once again, this is supposed to be like a hydrating solution. And then they gave me a big bar of soap, cold charcoal soap. So I'll check this out. The fragrances that I use are very like citrusy and summery. And I wanted to get something a little bit more dark, a little bit thicker. And so they have this Palmino, Mahogany, and Vanilla cologne. So I figured I'd try that. Being that the box is brown, it did give me the vibe that I was looking for. I think, next cologne I'll probably try something like a whiskey. And it also came with this chapstick with an SPF. So that way, when it's like 1,000,000 degrees in New York, I am not burning alive, both with my face and with this. The only thing missing here is an SPF, but I do have some that's not related to this brand. Yeah. The reason why I chose this brand was because a few Christmases ago, one of my older sisters had gotten me some Duke Cannon products. And I liked the way they felt. I think they gave me some like cooling rags that you could like wipe yourself down with. So if you're like done with like a workout, or you just got out the sauna or like the shower and like you're still feeling hot, like you can like wipe down yourself and cool down. So I thought that was cool. It came with one of these lip balms and it came with like a small travel sized face lotion. And I really enjoyed the face lotion. It really felt very hydrating for my skin. Let me get a skincare regimen going, something simple, something inexpensive. I believe for this whole bundle of stuff, cost me $50. I'm getting a good amount of product here. Like I feel like I got a lot of stuff for, like I said, 50, 55 bucks. Whereas if I was going with my previous brand, it would have been like 60, 70. And like I said, anything to save a few bucks in this economy is great. Editing Luch here. Just to let you guys know, this video is not sponsored or anything. I'm trying something new. Wanted to include you guys, put you on. That's all. So I'm gonna go clean myself up. Then we're gonna talk about haircuts. See you in a couple minutes. Whew. So now it's time to talk about hair. So I have had many different hairstyles. I had my long curly hair, I had it bleached, I had it cut shorter, I had it longer, I've had it middle parted, bald, middle fades, high fades, taper fades, straight buzz cuts. And I've also had a similar style to this before. Now, I'm not currently in love with this haircut, and it's not because there's anything wrong with the haircut. I actually think my barber did a very good job. I wanted a traditional fade, which is what I got, and I took some off the top. That's exactly what he did. I just think with my hairline being a little bit more mature, my mustache growing in, so I think just being more just filled out, physically bigger, more facial hair, I don't think like just something so like tight, I don't think suits me anymore. I think my barber did a good job, like just getting this to look good. This can grow out in a couple weeks and I'll probably have a different perspective on it. But I thank Johnny very much because I'm just always trying stuff. And I know as a barber, I feel like sometimes they maybe expect consistency. And every time I go to my barber, no matter which barber I've gone to, it's always been something different. Oh, this is gonna be a maintenance cut and we're just gonna like, trim around the edges and keep everything. This cut is gonna be a taper fade. And maybe I did that like 2 or 3 haircuts in a row. I'm like, hey, let's go a little bit short. Hey, let's go a little bit shorter. Something cool he had said to me was, if you're gonna go short, at least get something on the way down. So I had the cut that I had in my last few videos where it was just like, came up a little bit higher, but I still had curly hair everywhere. And now we have this current cut, which is like way higher, way tighter, less on top. And I can grow my hair more from here and get back to where we were, or I can take more often and have less. So we'll see. So in addition to just the styling and functionality of having short hair, I think hair is also very spiritual, and I think you can tell a lot of stories with your hair. Whether it's your facial hair, the hair on top of your head, however you want to style it or go about it, I think hair tells a story. I can look at pictures of myself at different times in my life, and I can tell you what job I was working, how much money I was making, and where I was mentally, all because of my hair. I can tell you if I was hooping. Like when I had like the big long curly hair with the highlights in it, and I was rocking like my nose ring and like my mustache. I was living in Bellflower for most of that hair cut, and there was a court I would go to, and then we outdoor, and then there was indoor court at Tomoka J. Go in there, and I would hit so many threes. So they were like, "Yo, Luch, you're a sniper," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I just had a lot of confidence with that hair. There was a time when I was working for Ultra Records as a intern, and I had like a really like hard like side part with like my hair slicked to the sides, very tight haircut, similar to kind of what I'm doing now, where I'm in like a lock-in season. So I kept my hair short, I kept my hair tight, I go to the barber every couple of weeks because I wanted to work hard and just like look presentable at every single moment. So that's why I had that haircut. There was times in my life where I was like a little lost, so I was just letting my hair go crazy. Not even like would get no haircut for months, and my hair would just, I'd take off my beanie and it would just be like poof. I'd be like, yeah, that's the way it is. Wasn't really taking care of it, wasn't really doing too well. And so different times, as I look into my past, it's a different story, different hair. So hair is spiritual, hair tells stories, it can be styled, it can be used for function, all that is true. And there's people that probably do not think hair is that deep. I do, and that's why I make YouTube videos. I know I've said this a few times now across social medias, probably in this video at an earlier point, but I'm in a bit of a lock-in season. I'm trying to hit the gym more. Now that I'm back from my vacation, I'm trying to find a new job. I'm trying to upload to YouTube every week. So I feel like I just needed to get rid of some of the actual weights, literally. And then some of the other weight, literally. Get lighter. Get into a new season of life. I'm currently living in my parents' house. I'd like to move out at some point within the next year or two, maybe 3. I want to make some money to help me do that. I want to build this YouTube channel. I've been trying to for years, and the only way to do that is to be consistent and to lock in. So cheers to locking in and many new haircuts. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.